Battle through the heavens, grand world. Chapter 134. He exploded. Time's up. A long voice resounded throughout the huge venue. At the same time, nearly 100 staff members wearing the same uniform who were guarding the venue walked into the venue together. Each of them held a dark green crystal pearl in their hands as they walked in front of the participants. I have already completed it. It's all because of that fellow. I don't know what he did to extinguish my flames. Suddenly, a somewhat hoarse roar sounded. Everyone looked towards the source of the sound. They saw a young man staring at Li Zan, who was not far away. He shouted at the staff beside him with a hoarse voice. Due to excessive anger, the young man's voice was trembling. When he was only half a step away from success, the weak flame was suddenly ignited by Li Zan's heavenly sovereign key. The flame was completely extinguished. Such a huge impact made the young man roar at the staff. The staff member in front of the young man looked at the former coldly. The strong key made the young man freeze. He immediately calmed down and started sweating. He quickly lowered his head and didn't dare to say anything. If you lose, you lose. There is no reason. You can only blame yourself for being weak. The staff member said coldly. Then, he made an inviting gesture and turned around to face another participant. The staff member who came in front of Xiao Yan was an old man with a white beard. When he saw the life-like human-shaped flame in Xiao Yan's hand, he couldn't help but be slightly shocked. When he first saw this thing, he actually felt a chill from the bottom of his heart. Shaking his head, the old man took out the crystal ball and aimed it at Xiao Yan's flame. A light appeared on the crystal ball and the human-shaped flame in Xiao Yan's hand had been completely copied into it, including the key contained within. Looking at the over 100 people who left dejectedly, some of the people on the stage cheered and some sighed deeply. Naturally, there were also many leaders who were cursing Li Zan. Bastard! Shi Shen crushed the cup in his hand into pieces. His expression was so gloomy that it could drip water. In the first round, 2 of his 5 teammates were unexpectedly eliminated. In this round, one of them was too close to Li Zan to unleash his flames. At the last moment, because of Li Zan's heavenly sovereign key, another man who had gone through great difficulty to simulate the flames was instantly extinguished. He saw 2 of his most proud disciples walk out of the arena with a bitter expression. Shi Shen almost fainted from anger. That trash city in Spirit Sky City, the 3 of them actually succeeded. Shi Shen looked at Xiao Yan, Fu Zan, and Bai Qian with red eyes. His breathing was a little hurried, and the veins on his neck were bulging. He wished he could kill Li Zan to relieve the hatred in his heart. These 3 little guys are really disappointing. Seeing the 3 simulated human-shaped flames being printed out by the staff, Shi Shen's face turned red. Ji Yun let out a sigh of relief as if a heavy burden had been lifted off his shoulders. Immediately after, his mind was once again highly concentrated. Now was not the time to relax. Only 30 people who had passed the test were qualified to enter the 3rd round. There were still more than 150 people left. The test would be the strictest later. Li Lin, Yu Qiang, and that alien realm soul alchemist in Bayan City didn't succeed. What a pity. Hua Yan looked at the disappearing marks on the crystal platform in front of him and said with regret. It's useless to look at those marks now. Don't just think that the 5 participants from the spiritual Sky City have all succeeded. After the examination, at least one of them will be eliminated. Moreover, even if they pass the test, I don't know if they have any chances of winning against that guy. Li Daoyuan said coldly, then he stood up and waved his sleeve. The crystal balls in the hands of nearly 100 staff members in front of him flew up into the air and quickly gathered together under Li Daoyuan's control. When Li Daoyuan's enormous soul force swept over nearly 100 crystal balls, Hua Yan also waved his sleeve and a device that was as tall as a person appeared in the middle of the venue. There are a total of 149 crystal balls that are printed, which means that 119 people will be eliminated from this round of testing. The method of testing, we will throw these crystal balls into the device in the center of the field. This device will have a comprehensive evaluation of the aura, quality, and other aspects of the humanoid flame printed on it. The final score will be displayed on the big screen at the side. During this period of time, all participants can also rest to prepare for the next round of pill refinement competition. After saying that, Li Daoyuan's figure flashed and appeared in the middle of the field. More than 100 crystal balls, under the control of the former, quickly arrived beside him. Shoo! Following Li Daoyuan's finger, a crystal ball quickly flew into the device in front of him. As the device flashed, a participant's profile picture appeared on the big screen not far away. At the same time, a string of data also appeared. Sha Huan, 76 points. After the data appeared, Xiao Yan heard a sigh behind him. When the people in the stands saw this, they did not have any intense performance. According to the previous year's practice, 76 points was not enough to enter the third round of the qualifying round, let alone this year's competition where there were even more monstrous geniuses. Li Daoyuan's eyes only swept across the big screen. Without saying a word, he continued to control the crystal ball into the device. Fu Zan, 78 points. Xiao Yan could only sigh helplessly when he saw this number. He turned around and saw Fu Zan sitting down with a gloomy face. No one knew what he was thinking. In the blink of an eye, more than 30 people had passed. The highest score was only 85 points. This made the originally excited audience a little annoyed. They could not see the high score for a long time. Li Daoyuan also slightly frowned, and put another crystal ball in. In a flash of light, Li Zan's profile picture appeared on the big screen. Immediately after, a string of numbers that shocked everyone appeared. Li Zan, 99 points. Hiss. When they saw this number, everyone subconsciously sucked in a breath of cold air. Before anyone could react, Li Zan had already started laughing out loud. Soon after, cheers that could topple mountains and overturn seas came from a region belonging to the mercenary corps of spiritual Sky City. Mighty Young Master. Young Master is number 1. Show that group of highly regarded alchemists the strength of our mercenary corps. Damn it. Li Daoyuan's eyes swept across the area where the mercenary corps was located. When he saw the two middle-aged men sitting in the crowd, his expression changed slightly. Under his enormous soul power, the strength of these two middle-aged men was not any weaker than his. Li Shanfeng is really generous. He sent such a powerful person to protect his grandson. Gritting his teeth, Li Daoyuan waved his hand and another crystal ball entered the device in front of him. 99 points. This guy called Li Zan is really a genius. Hua Yan patted his head and said with a headache. The previous champion was only 92 points in this round, but this guy actually got close to 100 points. Xiao Yu, 95 points. Li Daoyuan sighed when he saw Xiao Yu's score. Xiao Yu's performance was already very good. 95 points was somewhat out of his expectation, but Li Zan was much stronger than Xiao Yu. When Xiao Yu saw his own score, he pursed his lips and didn't say anything. However, the fighting spirit in his eyes that refused to admit defeat was getting stronger and stronger. With these two's results, there were still some people who were above 90 points left. However, they couldn't arouse the interest of the crowd anymore. Zhou Gudian's result was 92 people. If it was placed in the previous batch, it would be the number 1 score, but it was not enough here. Bai Qian's score was 83 points. Although it was not high, however, it also broke the records of the previous participants in Spirit Sky City. Looking at the remaining 3 crystal balls, Li Daoyuan let out a breath. Until now, he hadn't seen Xiaoyan's result. He didn't know what kind of surprise this mysterious guy would give him. Thinking about this, Li Daoyuan casually pointed his finger, and a crystal ball flew into the device once again. With a flash of light, Xiaoyan's profile picture appeared on the big screen. Xiao Yan. Boom. Just as Xiaoyan's name appeared on the big screen, the device in front of Li Daoyuan suddenly shook. Then, under everyone's shocked gaze, the device exploded. The loud sound attracted everyone's attention. It also covered the complacent roar of the mercenary corps in spiritual Sky City. Li Zan's wild laughter also stopped abruptly. Chapter end. Hi guys, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.